couple weeks ago, I made a video just explaining how I clean my gloves and how you can clean your gloves and keep them from getting all stunk up. So one of those things, the first thing was to make sure you have clean hand wraps. And since then, I've had a bunch of people ask me, how do you clean your wraps? So, fair question. So it's pretty straightforward, but I'm gonna give you a couple tips that will help a little bit, just make it a little less of a pain in the ass. So the first thing you wanna do, whenever you're done training, before you put these back in your bag or whatever, is take the Velcro and do it up. This way it won't stick to your shorts, especially if you have like MMA shorts with the neoprene stuff in the middle of the groin where it stretches out. This stuff will stick to it and rip it up. Same with a lot of my Thai boxing shorts, like the kind of like satin finish or whatever, it sticks to them and it wrecks them. So as soon as you're done training, put the Velcro back together again so it doesn't touch your stuff and wreck it, okay? And make sure it's like that before you put it in the laundry. So I do that with all my wraps. Today I'm only washing a few pairs because I've only trained a couple times this week because I'm a fucking slacker. And well, it's also the middle of the week. So I'm gonna throw them in there. That's just help keep them from getting all tangled up. Throw them in the laundry, wash them as normal. A lot of hand wraps, especially when they're new, the dye will come out. So I usually wash them the first couple times in the sink. Just keep that in mind, okay? And I always use cold water anyhow. But like I said, the dye will come out sometimes. So use cold water, boop. The key after washing them though is to get them out of the bag and get them hung up properly. So I'm gonna show you how to do that next. All right, so your wraps are all clean now. Here's a little tip you can use to make them so that they're nice and straight and much easier to use. Throw it over top of a curtain rod here, shower curtain rod. Don't pull down too much because these things can pop off if they're not screwed in. They might hit you in the head. Don't ask me how I know that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my fingers here like a pair of scissors. I'm gonna pull this through here to get it nice and straight. And then to keep them off the floor, just grab a loop, bring it back up, and just keep doing that. So I'm gonna reach up and grab at the top. I got the loop in my finger here. Throw that back over once it gets a little bit too long. Same thing. Pull through, so I'm just grabbing the back end of it here. Whoop. And everything comes down with it, right? It all moves together that way. If I wasn't explaining this, this would literally take me like 10 seconds to do. And that's it. Your wraps are gonna be nice and flat and straight. When you go to put them on the next day or the next time you train, super easy to do. And plus it will dry out a little faster this way too. Here's an extra little pro tip for you though. If you want to keep your wraps straight all the time, buy these ones, Top King. Coming right out of the wash, completely flat and straight. They never get bunched up. I can wear these like 3-4 times in a row, just throw them in my gym bag, and they're always like this. I think it's because they're a little bit less elastic in there. It's a little bit flatter. But if you want like a super quick way, like look at that, I don't have to do it. It's pretty much ready to go. So that's a little pro tip. Top Kings. I'll show you why. I'm gonna show you guys in a second here why you wanna do this and not just keep them all bunched up and raveled up. All right, so I'm just gonna show you here real quick. This purple wrap I'm using here, I didn't wash it or straighten it out, and you can see it's always folding over itself and getting bunched up, and it just takes more effort to like constantly flatten it out and stretch it and pull it back and all that stuff. And if you don't do that, then it ends up getting really bunched up and it's uncomfortable and it just doesn't feel good. So by doing this stuff previously, like after you wash it and you straighten it on the shower curtain rod or however you do it, it's just way more comfortable and way more time efficient. So you can kind of see here, like right here, let's see, it's all bunched up. Now this orange one, it is straightened out and it's just nice and fast. I can just wrap it over. I barely have to mess with it. I'm sitting down on the floor too. If I was standing up, it'd be even quicker. So it's just way easier. You can see it here with the final product. It's just nice and flat and uniform. It's easier to deal with and more comfortable. So yeah, there you go. So there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit like. If you want to watch a video on how to keep your gloves clean, click on the icon on the left. And if you want to subscribe, click on the right. And I'll see you all in the next video.